hear what Kyler said about you a couple weeks ago?
Of course.
How does that make you feel? It's pretty endearing of a quote.
It makes me feel good. The confidence is there, clearly. Hell yeah, that's my quarterback. So to hear that coming from him, the guy that's going to be throwing me the ball, it makes me feel good.
How much of a step do you think this offense could make from the end of last season?
A big step. I feel like if we continue to put the work in and listen to our coaches and do what we have to do, the results will speak for themselves.
Obviously, you did a lot of kickoff returns. How do you think with this new format it best suits your game?
It's hard to say, just because I haven't seen it in person live, but just watching it on film, I think there's tons of opportunities for me to be explosive and make plays. So come September, I'm definitely excited for that too.
What changes specifically? What do you see that might allow you those greater opportunities?
Well, you don't have guys running down full speed. It doesn't start until I either catch the ball or the ball hits the ground. So that's kind of an advantage to me. The game's a little bit slower, and everybody's at like one level. So you break past that first level, it's just you and the kicker. I'll take my chances. Yeah, I'll take my chances with that.
The vibe around here seems to be that there still might be, a returner, but you'll get a lot more ops with a regular offense, which is, I know you've been after for a while. Do you get the same vibe that you're going to see more of a...
Yeah, I'm more than just a returner, yeah, for sure. I said I'm more than just a returner.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like I've showed that. I'm going to continue to show that. But I'm just excited to step into this new role, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Does the mentality change at all? I mean, you've come in each and every year of your career fighting for a roster spot. Now you're fighting for first team.
You said, I'm sorry.
Does the mentality change at all? Does the approach?
No. You know me, Bo. The mentality stays the same. Undrafted, year 6, same mentality, man. If not, I'm a little bit more hungry than I was from the jump. This is a big year for me, and I just plan on going out there and just having fun, really. I feel like everything will take care of itself as long as I go out there and I just be myself and I have fun. I don't have no worries.
How has this offseason been compared to last year when it was new system, new coaches, and all that in terms of being comfortable with everything?
I would say that it's changed a lot. Just going from year one where you have new coaches and you have to reprove yourself all over again, and then stepping into year 2 and the coaches kind of know what you bring to the table. And this is for everybody, not just me. It gives you more comfortable. You just feel more comfortable because you know that they've seen you before and you know that they know what you have in the tank. So just stepping into year 2 and it just allows you to be more comfortable, play faster, and just be yourself, really.
How big a deal is it to have your starting quarterback for the entirety of an offseason for receivers in the passing game?
I think it's super big. I think it's more important than a lot of people expect. Kyler's a dynamic player, and when he's in the huddle and like he speaks, we listen and we follow behind him. He's the leader of the offense. He's in control of everything. So to have him in the huddle from day one and just being out there and practice every day, man, it means a lot.
You're the longest tenured Cardinals receiver now, so how locked in?
Crazy.
I mean, you know Kyler as well as anyone, so how locked in is he right now?
I think come September you'll see just how locked in he really is. OTAs has been fun. I'm not sure if you guys have seen a lot, but it's been really fun. We look really good, and I'm excited for the season.
Do you feel like kind of the veteran in that wide receiver?
I do, but I don't. It's really tough. You look up 6 years into the league, and you're like, where has the time gone? You have guys coming in, and they're asking me questions on how they can improve this and what do I see, and I'm like, damn, I was just, excuse my language, I was just there asking those same questions. So it is a little bit of a change, but I think it's a great change. Like that's another opportunity for me to spread knowledge and spread the game that I love. And the average NFL career is 3 years, so to make it to 6, that's a big thing.
Does it change your kind of perspective at all, maybe? Like how fast the 6 years went?
It can. I think it has a little bit. For me, it's been 6 years, but I haven't played 6 years, so I still feel pretty young. I still feel like I just got here. But y'all know me, man. My perspective and my mentality has always been the same. Once I get an opportunity, I'm going to show everybody what I can do.
You mentioned your new role. How would you describe that?
I would just say just being a little bit more used on the offensive side of the ball. I know that I built the trust of the coaches. But once again, man, their job is to coach, and my job is to play. So once they call my number, whenever that time is, I'll make sure to be ready.
I'm sure you knew something about Marvin Harrison before he came here. What was it like, and what was your impressions after being with him, even though it's only OTAs and all that, but being around him on an everyday basis?
Yeah, super impressed. He's actually not a very vocal guy. He's super technical. He's super about his business. He asks his questions, and he's serious about the game. I think that's one thing that I've really been super impressed by, just his love for the game. He actually really loves the game. He's a student of the game. I feel like you get guys that come in and they say that they love football, but their actions don't show that. And I feel like he's a guy who you can tell by his actions that he loves the game.
Has he asked you questions?
He has. I would like to keep that kind of private, but we've definitely talked. Yeah, we've definitely talked about a lot of things.
That kind of blow you away a little bit, 4th overall pick in the draft, or is it just you see that that's the way he is?
Does it blow me away that he's asking me questions?
Yeah.
I would say no. Like I said, he's a student of the game, man. We all love football, and that's something that we have in common. So for him to ask me questions, that means a lot to me. It means that he's watched my game and he sees something that he likes in my game that he wants.
Greg, when you look at your own skill set, how does this role suit you in terms of where you're going to line up, how you're going to impact the offense? Is this your comfort zone here?
And where?
How you're going to be used?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm always comfortable, man. I think me being comfortable comes from the work that I put in. Not while everybody's watching, but the work that I put in when nobody's watching. I think that work allows me to be confident, and it allows me to perform to my best ability.
Does this specific role suit your skill set better, do you think, or does it matter?
I think we'll have to see. I don't have all the answers right now, but I do know that when my number gets called and I have an opportunity to make a play, I'm going to make the play.
JG spoke really highly about you and Garrett's battles this offseason. Just what have you seen out of him, and just how do those battles benefit both of you guys?
2 ACC guys going at it. He's Syracuse, I'm Wake Forest, so he's a young guy, but he comes ready to work every day. I feel like a lot of our secondary is like that, and it starts with Buddha, JT, just all of those guys in the secondary, man, they're ready to battle. And us as receivers, man, when we battle against them, it's fun. Yeah, it's really fun.
What part of JG's 5 buckets of success do you like the best?
I would say health, honestly. I feel like a lot of guys not a lot of guys, but when you talk about health and you talk about the things that you put in your body, the things that you do to sustain your career, and the things that you have to cut out in order to be successful in the NFL, it's not a lot of guys who can really do that. You get what I'm saying? So if you take that into consideration and you really invest in yourself, then the sky's the limit.
How have you been able to do that in your 6 years, and how long did it take you to kind of accept that and commit to that change?
I think it's been a journey. Something that you learn on the go, whether it's cutting out certain people in your life that you don't feel like have the best interests at heart, whether it's cutting out a different type of food or going to sleep at a certain time. I think it all just boils down to how bad you really want it. A lot of guys say that they want to be successful and they want to have a long career in the NFL, but they don't do the things necessary to have that. So once you figure out your plan, everybody's different. So once you figure out what works for you, then you stick to that and you'll find success.
What were the hardest foods to give up?
Man, hardest foods to give up? I would say red meat. I eat red meat a lot, but I've had to cut it down a lot. But I love like a steak, or I love my red meat, yeah. So
You mentioned proving yourself to a new coaching staff. Was there a point during the season where you were wondering, and when am I going to get my opportunity?
Last year, are you
Last
saying?
season, yeah.
Well, I had been through that already before with the last coaching staff, and me personally, man, I don't worry about, oh, when am I gonna play, or why aren't they playing me? I don't worry about all of those things, man. Those are things that I can't control. The only thing that I can control is when they do say, okay, Dortch, go in. That's what I can control. My effort, how hard I run to the ball, if I make the play, when I make the play. That's what I can control. So all the other stuff, the outside noise, all the things that I can't control, I don't really worry about that.
What do you like about wearing that number 4?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really excited about that number. I really love it. It looks good on me. I wore it in high school, so it kind of means a little bit something to me. Just my journey leading up to the NFL, man. And when I first got here, I was giving them a 38. I was giving them a 38. I'm not sure if you guys remember. I wore 38 in the preseason, and then I moved to 83, and I wore that for 3 years. And now I finally get a number that I can wear that I really wanted to wear. So I think it adds just confidence, more confidence to what I already had.
I feel like with the number change and the opportunity and all this, it's all kind of the stars aligning. Like, this could be a special year for you.
I think so. I think I worked my ass off to earn all of this that I'm getting. But this is where the real work starts. All the things that I've done leading up to this point have just prepared me for this moment, and I think that this is just the beginning. Like, you guys really haven't even seen anything yet, really.
Is there a newcomer or a rookie who's caught your eye, either side of the ball? Anyone who's like, okay, I'm looking forward to seeing that guy in camp?
All of them, really, but I would say a guy that sticks out to me is probably Darius. He's a talent, and he looks apart. Yeah, he's very appealing. He's a great football player. I would say him and Marvin, they both came in and they have been very serious about the game, and you can tell.